Hi everybody, hope you're having an amazing day. Today's video is a tutorial on this makeup look, and it is the look that I was wearing in my Get Unready With Me video. A lot of you requested it, so I thought I would do it. It is stupidly simple. You can do it in 10-15 minutes. You obviously don't need to put on false lashes, but you can get out the door like that with this look. So it is super polished, put together, and perfect for work or something like that. But I would love to see you guys recreate this. Don't forget, if you do, use the hashtag Karissa Pukas or SatNightAlright. And if you want to learn how to do it, keep on watching. Okay, so first off, I'm starting off with my MAC Pro Long Can I even speak today? I'm starting off with my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NC20. That sentence was a struggle. Hopefully the makeup won't be. Let's pop this on. So for today's look, I'm using the Lorac Pro palette, and I'm going to be using the color Mauve or however you pronounce it, but it's this one right here. And I'm going to pick that up onto a large shader brush. So anything that is large and picks up a lot of color at once, coat your brush in it and pat that all over your eyelid. And I'm going to take that right up to my crease. After that's on, take a blending brush and blend out the edges. Onto a slightly firmer blending brush, I'm picking up the color Bitten from Makeup Geek, and it is kind of like a plummy type color. It's showing up a little bit red on camera, which is strange, but I promise you it's like a purpley plum in real life. Anyways, pick up a little bit of that on the tip of the brush, tap off any excess. I like to actually roll it on top of my hand just to make sure that I don't have too much color. And I'm going to place that into my crease. And you're going to keep that shape really round. I don't want to drag out too much color to the outside. I want to keep it a really round and full shape. As I'm blending, it's bringing the color just slightly above the crease, and we will blend that out a little bit. Onto another blending brush, you're going to blend that out. Just onto my finger, I'm going to pick up the color Light Pink in this Lorac palette, and I'm going to apply that into my inner corners. And onto a pencil brush, I'm picking up the color Taupe in the Lorac palette, and I'm just going to drag that underneath my lash line. I'm not going to take it all the way in, I'm just going to take it about halfway. And again, with the blending brush, just make sure that everything is all blended out nicely. Now for eyeliner, you could take a pencil, which would give you more of a smoky, kind of sexy look, or you could use a liquid liner. I think I'm going to use a liquid liner because it's just going to give a little bit more of a crisp, kind of put together look. So very, very lightly, I'm tracing just a thin little line. And when you get to the end, basically just taper it into the end of your eye. You're not going to do a flick or anything, just keep it kind of quite simple. After that's done, curl your eyelashes. That sounded like I farted. I promise I didn't. That was just my finger on the eyelash curler. How awkward. And then coat your lashes in mascara, and I am using the Essence Get Big Lashes today. I like this one. I do need to pick up another one soon. So next, if you are in a hurry, I would definitely not recommend putting on fake lashes, because gluing something to your face when you're in a hurry probably is not going to turn out very well 9 times out of 10. So I would say go straight to your brows if you are in a hurry. But if you're not in a hurry and you do want to go with false lashes, stick with a style that is longer in the middle rather than at the outside. Something like Polished Lash from Socialize. You can see it is longer in the middle, and it will keep up with that round theme in your eyes. So I am going to glue these to my face, and I will be right back. Once your lashes are on, move on to doing your bottom lashes in mascara. I'm using a under eye concealer and corrector, and I am using the Makeup Store's Color All Mix wheel. And make sure you're dragging that up and into this area, because it does get really dark in that area when you're sleepy. And I am sleepy, so that area gets really dark. With whatever's left on my finger, I'm just going to drag that down the center of my nose. And then using the Estee Lauder Pro Longwear Concealer, I am just going to dot that underneath my eyes and use my finger to set that in. I'm going to take my Makeup Store Wonder Powder onto a tulip brush and dust that powder all over my under eye area and face. I'm using my favorite bronzer from Essence. This is the Blonde Bronzer. Get my hair out of the way. Onto a big tulip brush, by the way. I'm then using NARS Laguna bronzer onto my, I think it's the Ida brush, and I will be doing a little bit of contouring. And don't worry, I'm doing my eyebrows next. I haven't forgotten. Can't smile when I'm doing contouring. That completely defeated the purpose. And for brows, I'm using the Anastasia Dip Brow in Blonde. And I've been mixing this with the Instant Brow Pencil from Benefit. This gives me a little tiny bit of darkness in my outer kind of tail of my brow. So I use basically the Anastasia everywhere and then this on the tail, but you're gonna see that anyway, so I don't know why I'm explaining it. It's been a long day, guys. And of course, using my Benefits Gimme Brow to set everything in place. What would I do without you? I still feel like this isn't the exact right color for my brows. A little bit ashy. Oh well, c'est la vie. For blush, I am using a color from my little Divergent palette because I am addicted to this thing, and I'm using the color Misty Rose right here. Benefits Hervana would also be a great color for this look, but I'm using this today. I have a bug bite right on my cheek, and it is in the absolute worst spot possible. I would rather it be a zit because it would actually cover up properly. Bug bites are the worst. And any cheek product just makes it look enormous. Look at that blush smile. For a highlight, I'm using the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle. It has a nice kind of goldy sheen to it. And that's exactly what I want. So picking that up with my fingers. I'm also going to use that as my brow highlight, so bringing it up and underneath my brow. I'm also going to pick this up on my little baby tip of my finger and use it as an inner corner highlight. Alright, lips. I am using the NYX Long Lip Pencil in Natural, and it's dull. Maybe I won't use that one then because I'm too lazy to sharpen you. Let's see, Curtis Collection in Deep Natural. So just a basically neutral color pencil. Look at that face. Ready to go. Ready to line those lips. I really enjoyed all the memes you guys sent me of my ridiculous lipstick face. Trust me, I realize how ridiculous I look. I don't open my mouth when I put on mascara, but I do have a stupid lipstick face, so you win some, you lose some. As always, I slightly overdraw and it looks stupid until I put lipstick on. And for lipstick, I'm going to be using, I haven't used this forever, it is the Estee Lauder Pure Color in Nude Velvet, and looks like that. Actually matches this lip liner like dead on. That's actually a pretty nice nude. I don't know why I stopped using that. I don't know. And for a lip gloss, I thought I had one out. Apparently I don't. Let's grab this one. This is the Divergent color in Supreme Ritual. I totally forgot to put on liner, so I'm going to be using the Darkest Shadow Black Pencil Liner from the Makeup Store in my upper waterline. And then taking a Q-tip, I'm going to swab my lower waterline just to get rid of any oil or excess color that has now fallen down. What is in my eyeball? And then you're going to want to take a nude tone eyeliner pencil and use that in your bottom waterline. I'm using Stila Topaz. Alrighty, let's finish this off with a makeup setting spray or some kind of finishing spray. I'm using Max Fix Plus. There's nothing funnier than the preparation face. I kind of pin my bangs back. Let's pretend that these are bobby pins. And this is my completed look. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's tutorial. It is definitely a look that you can master and get done in like realistically 10-15 minutes if you're going fast. If you struggle with lashes, it might be a little bit longer, but the base of it should only take you, 10 or 15 minutes, and it's a really polished and put together look. So it's definitely something that I've been wearing. I hope that you do try it and let me know if you do and send me a photo. And don't forget that I do have Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. I haven't reminded you guys for a while, so please do follow me on there. I post a lot of stuff, so I would love, love, love to see you over there. And that is everything. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video.